So any questions from anyone, we'll see in the end of the session. Now let's jump into the core discussions. So this is all about the trainer. It's me like Lakshman, and I have around 16 years of experience. I worked on EBS 11i and release 12. At present, I'm working on Fusion, which is the latest release 13. And this is my areas of skill set. I'm expertise on finance, PPM, PA, and SCM. Now the course what we are talking all about is Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials. And these are the timings. We are going to follow these timings. So 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. IST. The course duration would be 3 months. Initial 1 month, we'll run through the classes by following these timings. We start at 8 a.m. IST and we'll go up to 9:30 a.m. IST. After 1 month, we'll prepone the class timings from 8 to 6 and we'll run from 6 to 7:30 a.m. IST. And we are going to have the classes from Monday to Friday, no classes on Saturday and Sunday. This is all about the timings and about the trainer. When you talk about learning this course, we have two options. One is you can attend live classes. Okay, you can attend live classes. The second option is we have a on-demand videos, recorded videos. So you can take the recorded videos and you can play and you can practice. That's how you can start learning. And whenever you get the time, you can start attending the live classes. If you don't have time, flexibility to attend the current batch videos, you can go through the videos, and within the 1 year, anytime you can be part of any batch. Else you can attend live classes. You'll get current batch each and every session video. Along with that, you'll get previous batch recorded videos also. So once you subscribe this course, you'll get previous batch recorded videos and you can start attending the current batch. Even if you don't attend, you will start getting the current batch videos also. These are the two options we have. The previous batch videos, what you get, those are from live classes we extracted. So this is all about the timings and learning options, what we have for this course. Now let's talk about the course, Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials. What exactly we are going to learn from Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials? Okay, let's go through one by one word, what you have as a part of this course. So first we'll see what is the meaning of Oracle. If you talk about Oracle, it means it's a database. Oracle is database. In other words, you can say it's one of the company name. So Oracle came into the market with the concept called as database. The database is designed and developed by company called as Oracle. So that is the reason the database name itself Oracle database. When you look at the term called as Oracle, it has a meaning. O stands for Oak Ridge, R stands for relational, A stands for arithmetic, C stands for computing, L stands for logical, E stands for engine. So Oak Ridge is their laboratory's name, which they used to design and develop this database. The rest letters represents the meaning of database and capacities of database. Relational, arithmetic, computing, logical, engine. It's all about defines database meaning. So that's all about Oracle. Oracle means you can say it's a database. In other words, you can say company name. And so within this course, what we are going to learn? We are going to learn about Oracle Fusion Cloud application, cloud financials. Within Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials, what we are going to learn? We are going to learn about applications. We are going to learn applications. Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials. This is the course name. Within this course, we are going to learn applications. So when I talk about applications, what is the meaning of application? You know, we all are using the different application. Facebook is one application, Twitter, LinkedIn, and WhatsApp. These all are different applications. So these are very pretty much simple applications, kind of social media messaging applications. The functionality is very much limited. We take example of WhatsApp. It's very simple. You can just pass the message and you can call to somebody, not more than that. There may be few more miscellaneous functions, features, but it is not a complex application. Anyone can start and they can using that application. There is no training required. If somebody wants to use WhatsApp application, no training is required. They can download, they can sign up, and they can start messaging, they can start calling, they can start sharing. It's pretty simple. But if you talk about Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials, it is not for personal use. It is for companies and how they do the business, how they maintain the business data, what are the business processes they follows, what are the different activities they do to capture the company related information. We are going to use these applications. That is the reason kind of training is required to learn and to start using these applications. So in this course, we are going to learn about the applications. What does it mean by application? When you talk about the meaning of application, every application, take any application. So there will be database to store the data. There will be certain pages or forms. If you take example of Facebook or LinkedIn or WhatsApp, there is user interface where you can just go and enter some text, and after once you click on submit or save or process or whatever post, it will go and sit in the database. So there will be database to store the data and put the data into database. We need some pages or forms. If you don't have any pages or forms, you can insert the data into database by using SQL language, but this is not required when you have a pages and forms. And with the help of pages and forms, you can store the data in the database. You can enter something in the page and you can save it or you submit it. The data will go and sit in the database. And what are the data you are saving in the database that you can view by using the reports. By using the reports, you can view the data. So the combination of database, pages, and reports we call as application. This is the meaning of application. Okay, this is the meaning of application. Application is the collection of these components, database, pages, and reports, all put together we call as application. So the application is developed by which company, with the same name you can call that application. If the application is developed by a company called as Oracle, we call that as a Oracle application. We call as Oracle application. It's all about company who developed that application. And based on the purpose also, we can name those applications that we will see going forward. Okay, now simple definition is application means the collection of database, pages or forms and reports. Now, when we talk about applications, okay, here we are talking about applications. We are going to learn about applications. So the application consists of the pages, database and reports. Now, as a part of financials, what are the applications we are going to learn? Okay, here we are going to learn about applications. The applications belongs to financials. Financials means in any company, So we deal with the money related activities, that relevant applications or relevant departments we call as finance related applications or finance departments. If you take organizations, companies, there will be certain departments who deals with the money. They deal with the money. Take example, payables department. They always involve in the activity called as making the payment. Receivables department, they collect the payment from customer. Cash department, they maintain the bank accounts. Asset department, they take care of assets what they have in the organization. This is how there are certain departments which always deal with the money or finance related data. For those departments, we can use the applications called as financials applications. Along with the financials, what are the different applications we have? Okay, what are the different applications we have? It's all about based on the purpose of the departments. You can group those departments the same way. Based on the purpose of applications, we can group them and we can call as product families. Okay, so here we are very clear about the meaning of application. So Oracle is nothing but database or company name. Application means pages, database, reports. And we are talking about finance. So we are going to talk about finance applications. So what is the meaning of finance? Before we jump into that, let's see what are the different category of applications we have. So these are the different category of applications. So those we call as product families: Oracle Financials, Oracle SCM, and Oracle HCM, Oracle PPM, Oracle Procurement applications. When you talk about Oracle Financials, what are the departments we have in the company which deals with the money? For all those departments, you can use these financials applications. We'll go more detail what names we have very in detail after a few minutes. For now, you can take the names. The same way, we have Oracle SCM applications. SCM stands for Supply Chain Management Applications. What we can do with this application? Okay, you can maintain your company related supply chain management related data, like what you are selling to your customers, what is the stock you have with your inventory. Means supply chain management. It's all about the managing how the supply of material to the customer. Those areas of business data you can maintain by using Oracle SCM applications. You have a Oracle HCM application, Human Capital Management. You can maintain the people related data by using Human Capital Management applications. Who are the employees you have, how you are running the payrolls for them, how you are maintaining their competence, goals, etc. Completely related to people management, employee management. And Oracle PPM, Project Portfolio Management. If company is into projects, okay, how much they are spending for each project, how much revenue they are generating, what method they are following to send the billing, what are the contracts they have with their customers. The complete information we can manage by using Oracle PPM applications. And we have Oracle Procurement. The short name is PRC. PRC stands for Procurement. By using these applications, you can procure whatever company required. As a part of procurement cycle, you can perform various activities. Okay, sourcing the vendors and buying whatever the material we require or services we require. So those all can be managed by these procurement applications. So when it comes to learning, these all we treat as a different courses. Oracle Financials is one course, Oracle SCM is another course, Oracle HCM, PPM, Procurement. These are the different courses when we learn. But when it comes to company, these are the different solutions what they use as per their business processes. So when company is doing the business, they are into which business activities, accordingly they use these applications. If they want to maintain the company finance related data, they use Oracle Financials applications. If they are into selling something to the customers to manage that activities, they use supply chain management applications, Oracle SCM. So if they want to maintain the employees' data, who are the employees they have, and how they are paying the salaries, and a lot of other employee related data, if they want to maintain, they can use the applications called as Oracle HCM, Human Capital Management, and Oracle PPM, Project Portfolio Management. If they are into some kind of project activities, they may do the projects internally, or else there might be the case where they do the projects for their customers. To capture the data, they can use Oracle PPM, Project Portfolio Management. What are the projects they are doing, what type of project that is, whether there is a contract project or an internal project or capital projects, and who are the customers they have, what are the contracts they have with their customers. Okay, when they can send the bill, how much expense cost they are incurring from the project by doing some activity. All the project related, project driven organizations can use these applications. And Oracle procurement, who are more involved in the procurement activities or to manage their procurement business functions, they can use the application called as Oracle procurement. You take any product family or you take any course name here, there will be a set of applications inside. Okay, so this is a summary of the course name or solution name. So inside of that, we'll have a multiple applications. We'll discuss those. Okay, when you talk about Oracle financials, when you say financial, there are set of applications. If you take Oracle SCM, we have set of applications. In the same way, HCM, PPM, procurement, we have a set of applications where we can manage all these solutions for the company. So depending on what business they are into, they can select specific products, but in every implementation, you can see finance. So for certain companies, they may not into delivering the projects. They may not be doing the projects, certain companies, but they may not be involved in too much of employee management, and they may not involve too many procurement activities, but every company definitely need the solution for finance, irrespective of the industry and the business what they are doing. Definitely they need financial solution. Along with that, they are very much specialized in which area, those applications also they can choose. Typically, when we do the implementation, in most of the implementation, at least we do the 2-3 product families, or else at least maybe finance and SCM. This is how we come across when we work for the clients. Some clients, they may go with many other product families also. For our understanding purpose, I given these 4-5, and still there are many other product families from Oracle, like Oracle EPM, Oracle CRM, okay, Oracle customer CX, customer experience application, different product families we have. So what we are going to learn in our course is Oracle Financials. So this is going to be our area. We'll more focus on Oracle Financials. Slowly we'll understand what we have as a part of other product families also, to be aware. Okay, this is not our area. We are going to focus on Oracle Financials. So after completing this course, okay, this would be the job we have to apply. Once we complete this course, okay, Oracle Fusion Financials, we can apply for the job called as Oracle Fusion Financials Consultant, or you can say Oracle Fusion Cloud Financial Consultant. Okay, Cloud Financial Consultant or Oracle Fusion Financial Functional Consultant. So when we learn these courses, not only this course, you take any technology or any product in the market, the learning is classified, or the roles in the companies are classified into 3. One is functional, second one is technical, third one is admin. Now, when we talk about our Oracle applications, so what admin can do? In other words, you can say admin is DBA or apps DBA or apps admin. What these admins can do is, their job would be, they install the applications in the server, and they'll take care of the maintenance activities. They install and they'll take care of the maintenance. And what is the job of technical resource? They do the development. You can call them as developers also. Technical or developers. Say Oracle is providing Oracle financials applications. When any company is going to use these Oracle financials, if they want anything additional within those applications, those can be created by technical or developers. The technical people can create which is missing, which client required, which is not available from the standard product. So apart from that, they may connect one system to another system, some integrations. These kind of activities they can do. The third and very important is functional. Functional means using that application. We comes under functional. We are going to work as a functional consultants. Once you learn this course, you can apply for the job as a functional consultant. Which functional consultant? Finance functional consultant. So what we are going to learn in this as a functional? You learn how this application Oracle designed and developed. It means how this can be used for any company. How to set up this application, how to use this application. Once you are done with this, you will be helping to the companies how to use this application for the as per their company business process. When you talk about admin, these days Oracle is playing the admin role. There are no opportunities in the market outside. So Oracle itself, they have their own team. They are taking care of the activities like installing that Oracle Fusion applications in the server and maintenance activities they are taking. And when you talk about technical, yes, technical consultants we required. So when we have to develop something, if something is missing, client requires something, we require them. And if you want to connect our Oracle applications with any other applications, third-party applications, for that connectivity purpose, integration purpose, and few other purposes, we need technical consultants. Okay, they can develop something. They can create some report, they can create some new page, and they can create new application also if required, and they can create the integration, connectivity with one application with another application. These activities can be done by technical consultants. So we need technical consultant. Very primary is functional. If you take example of 10 resource in one project, say we are implementing for one company, we have 10 consultants in the project. Out of 10 consultants, you may have 1 or 2 technical consultants. In case of Oracle Fusion, we don't need any DBAs. DBA part is handled by Oracle company itself. And when I talk about technical, hardly we may need 1 or 2 technical consultants. Rest 8 or 9 only functional consultants. There is huge demand for functional. And the functional consultants required for the entire period of implementation or support also. It could be any type of project. For the entire period, we require functional consultants. But when we talk about technical, if you take example, the implementation duration is 6 months, hardly we may need 2 months, okay, support from the technical team. We may need 2 months the technical resource within the project. If project duration is 6 months, we need functional resource for 6 months. If project duration is 1 year, we need functional resource in the project, functional consultants in the project for 1 year. But if project duration is 1 year, we hardly need 3 or 4 months technical consultants, but the dependence is very, very less. Not only in the Oracle, these days, all the product vendors, product-based companies like Oracle, there are many other companies, they are trying to reduce the technical complexity. They are trying to convert the technical things into functional. They are trying to reduce the complexity. So that is the reason, if you are from EBS background, you might aware of this point. The people who worked as a technical consultants and admins and DBAs in prior version of Oracle Fusion, that is EBS 11A or EBS R12, those most of the consultants are migrating to functional in the Fusion. because there is no huge demand for technical and DBS. DBS, there is no much demand because DBA part is managed by Oracle in case of this Oracle Fusion Cloud applications. We'll understand what is the meaning of cloud. So in the Oracle Fusion Cloud, okay, in the cloud applications, when I talk about cloud, we don't need any DBA. If you are the company, if you are going to use Oracle applications, you don't need DBA. You are no need to hire the DBA. DBA part can be managed by Oracle. And technical, very less efforts, very less dependency in case of Fusion applications. So very less dependency. Hardly if project duration is 1 year, we may need 2 months or 1 month. It depends what technical work we have. Accordingly, we can take the technical team support. The huge demand for functional, and only functional people mostly required to travel on sites. Okay, the DBAs not required. Technical consultants or developers, they can sit anywhere, they can perform the work. They no need to interact with the clients. So only functional people has to interact with the client, and they can get more on-site opportunities. They can travel wherever they want to travel depending on the project need. But technical consultants, less scope for on-site travels. Okay. So this is all about 3 kind of roles we have when we learn anything. Not only Oracle, you take anything. This is how the roles can be classified: functional, technical, admin. Not only in the Oracle, everywhere, anywhere, huge demand for functional, very less demand for technical. Admin point of it depends on the product, which product we are dealing, but those roles are very limited. Okay, more demand is for functional. So the course what we are doing, that comes under functional. We are going to learn just how to use the product. Like how to use Facebook. If somebody doesn't know how to use the Facebook, you can help them. Okay, this is what you have to type the URL. Okay, in the address bar, like facebook.com, then this page will pop up. You can sign up, you can provide your name and username, password you can set, then you will be landing on so page. Here you can create your profile, you can upload your photo and banner. Here you can post, here you can send requests for your friends. So here you can create some page if you want to create. This is how you may teach. Then they can learn, they can start using. That is the role exactly we are going to play when you talk about this Oracle Financials application. First, we are going to learn. Then whatever we learn from that, hardly 10 to 20% we are going to teach to the companies who wants to use the Oracle Fusion applications, or Oracle Fusion Finance or any other applications. When whatever you know about Facebook, you may teach to your friend everything. But here what we learn, because we are going to work as a consultants, so what we want to allow them to learn, that only we teach to them. Okay, how to use. If you take example financials, how to make the payment, how to record the receipt, how to create the supplier, how to create the customer, how to do small activities. But 80% we don't teach to anyone. We have to learn 100%. 80% we are not going to teach. If you teach, even they will become consultants. So your role would be in any project, the 20% you will be helping them how to use the system. You will be acting as a consultant by knowing everything. There will be companies will be acting as accountants or end users by using that application. If anything goes wrong about that application, they come to you because you know 100%, they know 20% or 30% about the application. So that is the role we are going to play after learning this course. Any questions on these points, please? So far, what are the points we discussed? Any questions from anyone, please? Any questions?
Hi, Lakshman. This is Saurav here.
Yeah, Saurav, please.
Yeah, so I just wanted to understand, like, what is the market share of Oracle Fusion in the market right now? Because most
very
of the
good all the time, not only India. You take any market. Okay, there is huge demand for this cloud applications.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
You just you can have a quick check in the job portals. You go and search Oracle Fusion Finance. Okay, it may be DICE or Byte or Naukri, Monster or some other country specific job portals. Always you find the openings. Always there is huge demand. At the same time, lot of shortage.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Any other questions here, please?
Lakshman, I just want to add to that a little bit more. Yeah, my name is Subramani. Basically, what Lakshman said is so true. The demand for Fusion functional, not only Fusion functional, other products like SCM and HCM is picking up really big. Oracle is able to sell the Fusion product every quarter. They're able to sell up like 30 to 40%. And especially I'm seeing huge demand, especially in US, which translated a lot of demand in India and other countries as well for the remote opportunities. So there is no doubt, if you're able to scale up this knowledge, if you can be hands-on, you can easily go from anywhere between 15 to 40 lakhs, depends on your skills and communication and hands-on experience. So I would say it's in a high demand. It's going to be in a high demand for the next 10 to 15 years, based on the way the Oracle is positioning the SaaS application from all the way to the operating system server to all the way to the top of the rack of application, right? They want everything. They're trying to aggressively go on that to really build the businesses. So I would say stay on top of it, learn as much as you can. It'll be a good for next 10 to 15, 20 years. That's all I have.
Yes, great. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That is a reality. And recently I could see few cases like where few clients are moving from SAP to Oracle Fusion Cloud. It became my experience. Okay, few clients.
One thing I want to add, Lakshman, is what's happening is, I know some internals of Oracle. I've been there for quite some time. There are about 80% of the Oracle customers are currently in e-business suite.
Yeah.
And that is R11, R12, 10.7, especially the government customers in the Washington, DC and all those areas, right?
Yeah.
Huge of them, all of them are running on 10.7, 11, and probably some people are early version of 12. So Oracle is pushing all of them to go to Fusion. So 80% of the people need to move from e-business suite to Fusion.
Yes.
That means there is no direct migration path available like database upgrade, like export and import, right?
Correct.
You have to only re-implement the whole thing. That means there's going to be a tons of opportunity for the next few years for a functional consultant to really understand what is there in e-business suite and also translate them into Fusion. So obviously, knowing this Fusion is one thing. Also, work with Lakshman to understand a little bit of e-business suite. That way, you can also work on a migration project where you understand e-business suite, what is there, and re-implement them on Fusion. That way, you can have more value to that as well. That's one additional point I would like to add here. Those are two things. I'm just going to go back to mute. I'm sorry about it.
Yeah, great info. Yes, that's true.
Lakshman, one question.
Yeah.
I assume Sanjay.
Sanjay.
So let's say the client implemented EBS. My question may be names. The client has implemented EBS and he has spent so much money. What is the need and requirement for the client to go to Fusion now, since he has spent lots of money?
They definitely look at ROI, return on investment. Say they implemented 2 years ago. They may not move to Fusion now. After a few years, they will move. Say they implemented EBS 10 years ago. Yes, they can make a move now. Okay, this is how they can just analyze.
The primary driver is right. I'll tell you, the primary driver need to move from e-business to Fusion is two things, right? One is Oracle is kind of putting a sustaining model support for e-business. That means they won't develop new patches, they won't introduce new functionality. They may just support the vanilla product. But if you want to build up greatest and new, futures on Fusion, Fusion is coming up with new features every quarter, right? So that means the business can start using the new functionalities every 3 months without paying more and more to the product. So that is one of the reasons they have to go to Fusion to get a new support, to use the new functionality, which is not going to be available in e-business suite. That's one of the drivers for the people to move to Fusion. Of course, they're giving the large discount for e-business customers in terms of licensing cost because they're letting go one to buy the another one. They're giving close to 40% discount on the Fusion licensing cost. Plus, again, they don't have to maintain DBA. They don't have to maintain in-house people to really support the application. The report development is much faster using a lot of new products which Lakshman will teach all of us about. So there are tons of benefits. Most important is to really get quarterly release of new feature, which is not going to be available on e-business suite in the lifetime of the product.
Yes, these all points we are going to discuss more detail level. Yep, that's true. The simple point is in terms of cost. Okay, and the other point is the maintenance point of view, things will become pretty easy for them. And the clients who implemented this EBS application in the very recent years, they are not going to move to Fusion. They will stay back with the EBS for a few more years, who already just implemented maybe more than 5 years ago, more than 10 years ago. These clients are definitely moving to Fusion applications. By looking at the benefits, what are the key benefits we are going to discuss in the upcoming classes? Any other questions, please?
So Lakshman sir, Fayaz here. Good morning.
Yeah, Faiz, good morning, please.
Yeah, good morning. So here myself is I'm having around 10 plus years of experience. Majorly it's into SAP as an end user.
No, one second, don't mind. These definitely we will discuss, but in the end of the session.
Okay.
Now, what we
Okay.
can do is let's focus on what we are discussing. Yep.
Okay, then one more question connected to the other part. So what is the best job profile that which involve most on-site opportunities and all in this part?
What best?
Which is a best job profile that allows us on-site
Functional.
experience?
Functional. What you are learning again within the functional
Yeah.
also, if you take all these courses or solutions, it will stand on very top.
Okay.
See, every company, you take example of something like some service industry. They need financials. You take some product-based company or some manufacturing company and all. So
Yeah.
they need finance. You take any industry, they need finance.
Correct.
Based on their business process, they can choose this. If they are not doing the projects, they don't choose this. If they are not into product selling, they may not choose this.
Okay.
If they don't have too many resource, they may use some simple tool instead of going with this. But for finance, definitely they have to, it's a backbone for every company. So other solutions they may implement, may not implement, depending on their need. Definitely they implement financials. That is the reason there is huge demand within all these courses when we learn, or else as a part of product, out of all these solutions, finance is the top demanding product solution.
In fact, my objective is to choose this course is to get a good on-site opportunities. So
No
that's the
doubt
reason.
in that. No doubt in that.
Yeah.
So once you get into the company, you can start finding that if you are going to work as a finance resource, there will be huge opportunities to travel across the globe.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks, Lakshman sir.
Yeah, thank you. Any other questions?
Hi, Lakshman, this is Vijay here.
Yeah, Vijay.
Yeah, since it is a cloud application, is it possible, like, what is the percentage of customization required?
We are going to discuss about it. Yes, in the cloud also we have that flexibility. You have a different options. You can take this subscription with customization, without customizations. Two options are available. As per your business, if something need to be modified in the product, what Oracle is providing, yes, you can do the changes that only we call as customization. If you think whatever Oracle is providing that is good enough for as per your business, you can take the subscription accordingly. Maybe in the next session, we will come to know that differences of what we call in terms of subscriptions. Those we call as SaaS, PaaS, IaaS. Mostly we'll discuss in the tomorrow session. Yeah, we have that option. Possible.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Fine, let's move on. Yeah.
Hi, Lakshman. Sorry. Good morning. Do we need accounting knowledge to learn this course? I'm from an engineering background.
See, let me tell you my experience. The people whose background is BTech and MCA or just BSc, those people are working as finance consultants. The course is finance, but when we talk about this product, you are not going to get anything as empty. It's a fully loaded product you are going to get. The accounting and everything automated. How to use this product you have to learn. Once you learn this, rest will happen automatically. Say you are going to create one invoice, one payment. You no need to know what accounting entry you have to pass. You don't need accounting background. The system has an accounting background. You can think in that way. That's how they build a product. A system can take care of the accounting, how it should happen. For that, Oracle is providing complete rules and everything in the system itself. Just learn this product and you can start working. If somewhere something you have to explore, you can just Google and you can fetch it. That's it. So even if your background is technical, no worries. I'm sharing my experience. There are many people in the market. You can check, you can cross check. If you have a connections, you'll come to know. Those all are from, many people are from technical background. You don't need to worry about. So whether you are from technical background or you are from commerce, accounting background, you don't need to worry about it. This is what I can say based on my experience. You can learn. First thing you can learn. When you learn, easily you can work. When you are working, system knows more than you. It can take care of many things.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Yep, thanks. So only the point is when you talk, since you raise this point, let me add one thing here. You have to invest some time to learn this course. It is not like just you will attend this course and you will complete, nothing will happen. You attend these classes, take each and every point, make a note, read till you memorize those, till you remember those points where you should be able to speak out. Okay, speak out, and you have to invest your time to get ready with the system. Okay, hands-on. You have to spend good amount of time to practice on the instance system what we are going to use. If you are able to do this, everything will become easy. If you have very much limited time in your hand to just attend the classes, I don't recommend this course for you. You will waste your time and you may lose your confidence. I'm not very sure how it goes. But if you have very limited time, no use. Say you are from EBS background, you can just listen these classes. You can practice 1-2 times. Okay, you can connect. But you are not from EBS background, or you may be fresher, or you may be from technical background, or some other ERPs or other some technologies. You have to work as a fresher. You have to attend these classes. When we discuss anything, you have to make a note. You know, like when we attend some classroom training and all, what we do, we just take a note of each and everything. Maybe virtual, but you have to take all the points. You have to read. So you can just, you should be able to present it if somebody is going to ask you. Then spend enough time for your practice. So if you can do all these things, yes, you can acquire the skill from this course. Otherwise, you can watch one time this, no use. So that is very important. Doesn't matter your background, how you are going to exercise on this. That's very important. That gives, that's how you can leverage. Yep.
Yes, sure, Lakshman.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Yeah, sir, am I audible?
Yes.
Sir, it's a related question only. You said that it doesn't really matter that if you're from technical background or not, but if someone has accounting knowledge or accounting experience, does that matter, or is it an added advantage in that case?
Added advantage means certain things would be known for them. Which is not known for you, you will see and learn it. That's it. For them, it is already known.
Okay.
See, take example, you will create one payment in the payables.
Okay.
They know what accounting need to be passed. If you are from technical background, you will see what accounting is passed, then you will come to.
Okay.
That's it. That is a lifetime that remains same. It is not going to be changed. Okay, when you make the payment, what accounting system is going to pass after 100 years also, it will pass the same entry.
Yeah, true.
Right?
Yeah.
That's it. Nothing is going to be changed. So one time learning, lifetime you can use this.
Okay.
Done. Okay, let's move on. If any questions, we'll see in the end of the session. So this is all about different product families we have. Okay, out of all these product families, the very primary is finance. And that's what we are going to learn. And as we discussed, these are the different roles: functional, technical, and admin. And functional is the high demand area. Now, these are the roles that you can apply for the job. Okay, somewhere people can call it as Oracle Fusion Finance also. Okay, but all are same. Oracle Fusion Finance or Finance Consultant. Okay, or you can include Oracle Fusion Finance Functional Consultant. So this is all. We are not talking about technical. Okay, technical means creating something. It's always coding. You have to do the programming. Always the things will be keep changing, and you have to upgrade. If you work for 10 years, you have to keep upgrading something. But functional, learn one time, that remain forever. That's how it is. So this is all about the product families. Now let's focus on our financials. From financials, what exactly we are going to learn? What applications we are going to learn? From each application, what we are going to learn, we will see very high level. Okay, after few classes, we will come to know more detailed level. Since these are just introduction kind of session, I just outlined here few points, what exactly we are going to learn from the financials. So when you talk about financials, within the financials, there are core applications, main primary applications. Those are 5 applications. Within the Oracle Fusion Financials applications, we not yet discussed what is the meaning of Fusion. We not yet discussed the meaning of cloud. Okay, here if you look at the course name, Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials applications. So we have to discuss about meaning of Fusion and cloud. We'll discuss after some time. Now we are focusing on what is the meaning of financials. From this course or as a part of solution, what we are going to learn. So Oracle Fusion Financials applications. These are the 5 core applications, main applications. Okay, if you want to work on this Oracle Fusion Financials, you should be very strong with these 5 applications. Rest, there are some miscellaneous, yes, those also we will cover, but try to understand this point. Within Oracle Fusion Financials, what are the core main applications means? Oracle Fusion Accounts Payable, Oracle Fusion Accounts Receivable, Oracle Fusion Fixed Assets, Oracle Fusion Cash Management, Oracle Fusion General Ledger application. So these are the different applications which we are going to learn. We will have a deep dive into this all the applications once we start working on those one by one. For now, to understand very high level, so what we can do by using Oracle Fusion Accounts Payable, short name is AP. By using this AP application, Oracle Fusion Accounts Payables, what we can do is very primarily the key activities are creating supplier invoice and processing the payment to supplier. These are the 2 key activities. So whenever our organization purchase something from supplier, within the Oracle Fusion Accounts Payables, we record supplier invoice. What we record in the supplier invoice? Who is the supplier? What is the supplier address? How much amount we have to pay to that supplier? When we have to pay? And how we have to pay? Whether we have to pay through cash or check or bank transfer. And this is how we have to maintain the data. Whenever we arrive the due date, we can make the payment to the supplier by using our bank account. By using our bank account, we can make the payment. That's it. This is a very, very simple, which we are going to do within the accounts payable application. So how much we have to pay, we have to maintain, then we have to pay. Supplier invoices and payments. We can maintain the supplier invoices by using accounts payable application. And whenever we arrive the due date, we can make the payment to that supplier. That's all about accounts payable application. The second one is Oracle Fusion Accounts Receivable. Oracle Fusion Accounts Receivable. By using account receivables, what we are going to learn or what we are going to do. How to create the customer invoice, how to record the receipt. Customer invoice means whenever we sell to the customer, we have to send the invoice so that customer can pay. Within the customer invoice, you can include the details, who's the customer, what is the address, what we sold to that customer, how much amount the customer has to pay, when the customer has to pay that amount. Those details you can maintain in the customer invoice. And whenever we receive the payment from the customer, you can record it as a receipt. Okay, whenever we get the payment from customer, you can record the receipt. That means we do the billing. Customer invoice is nothing but billing to the customer. We send the bill to the customer, and whenever we get the payment from customer, we record as a receipt, or call it as cash receipt, or call it as customer payment. And we have another application called as Oracle Fusion Fixed Assets. Short name is FA. Okay, for payables AP, receivables AR, fixed assets FA. So within the fixed assets, you can record all the assets which you have in your company. So when you talk about company, the assets, land, buildings, computers, what you use in your office or company, furniture, vehicles, machinery, if you are using, this all you record in the fixed assets application, and you calculate the depreciation. Don't worry if you are not aware of what is the meaning of depreciation. When we deal with this application, we'll discuss more detail. It's very simple to understand. Say you purchased one car for your company. It is just costing 10 lakhs. After 2 years, if you want to sell that car, you may be able to sell it at 7 lakhs. When you purchased at 10, you are able to sell. The current value of the car is 7 lakhs. The 3 lakhs you call as a depreciation. The value, how much you have to reduce to find out the current value of asset, that you calculate in the system as a depreciation. The current value, the actual value and the current value in between, what is the variance we have, that is the depreciation which you record in your books. So this is what we do by using the fixed assets application. I am talking about key activities. Okay, once we get into those applications, we can do many, and again simple. So we will do all those, we learn all those. But as of now, to understand very high level, from Oracle Fusion Fixed Assets application, we are going to learn how to create the assets. Okay, if you take an example of asset building, the building name and what is the cost of building, in which location you have that building, all the details we capture in the fixed assets application that you call as asset, and based on the usage or time, you calculate the depreciation. That is the purpose of Oracle Fusion Fixed Assets. And we have an application called as Oracle Fusion Cash Management. By using this Oracle Fusion Cash Management, you will learn bank accounts. Learn bank accounts. So what are the bank accounts are owned by company? So when you are doing the business, we maintain some accounts. To make the payments or to receive the payments from customer, we need bank accounts. So those bank accounts can be managed by cash management applications. Along with that, we do some BRS, bank statement reconciliations and all. We will see those more detailed level, maybe after a few classes. For now, you can take, by using Oracle Fusion Cash Management, you can maintain the bank accounts. Your cash management, bank management, nothing but through bank accounts, you maintain your cash. That is the meaning of it. So by using Oracle Fusion Cash Management, we are going to maintain our company bank accounts. And other application is Oracle Fusion General Ledger application. This is primarily for reporting purpose. You do different activities in the different applications. From all these applications, all this data we will send to GL application, General Ledger application. So thereby, based on this data, you can prepare the financial reports. Okay, based on this, you can generate the finance reports. You will understand what is the meaning of finance reports if you are not aware. We will deal with those reports when we deal with this GL application. So that's all about the General Ledger application. Ideally, we don't record any transactions in the GL, General Ledger application. From all the applications, the GL will collect the data to prepare the financial reports. So that's how we have these 5 core applications. Along with these core applications, we have simple applications like Fusion Expense. Oracle Fusion Expense. By using this application, what you can do is you can just track the employee expense report. Say employee is traveling, they spend some expense, they have to reimburse, they have to submit the bills in the company and they can get the money back. So for that, to record the employee related expense reports, we have a separate application called as Fusion Expense. And the country, for which country you are doing the implementation in that country, if tax is applicable, to calculate the tax, we use the Fusion Tax application. Yes, we are going to cover these applications also along with these applications. So this is what exactly we are going to learn from Oracle Fusion Financials. So when we are going to work on these applications for different purposes, with the different reasons, we have to focus on these areas also. We have application called as Oracle Fusion BPM. BPM stands for Business Process Management. What purpose we use this BPM for approvals? Say, for example, you created supplier invoice in the payables. Before making the payment to the supplier, you have to get the approvals from your supervisor. Then use Oracle Fusion BPM and you set up approvals. After creating invoice, supplier invoice, if you want to make the payment, approvals are required from your supervisor or say manager. So that's how you can set the approvals wherever required and wherever possible. That is the purpose we can use BPM. Okay. So you count, these are the core. Don't see the big list. Primarily, this is what we are learning. These are nothing, just simple, small, and very miscellaneous things. And by using Oracle Fusion BPM, we will learn how to set the approvals. Approvals we may require in the GL, approvals may require in the AP or somewhere else, wherever applicable. We can set the approvals by using the BPM. Say I want to use accounts payable application. Accounts payable application. So within the accounts payable, what we can do, we can create supplier invoice and we can process the payment. Please go on mute. We can create supplier invoice and we can process the payment. Say we took the license, or we, in the case of cloud and all, we call it subscription. It's not like license. We take the subscription from Oracle. Say for payables, you took the license for your company. Now you want to record the supplier invoices and payments. Not possible. You need functional consultant to set up the accounts payable application. Means we have to set up accounts payable application. The accounts payable application, there may be 20 features, but as per the company business, how many they require, we have to set those only. We have to do the basic setups. We have to arrange the payables application. Then only the payables application will allow to create invoices and process the payments. You purchased AC, you have to install it, then you can use it. Because you purchase, you can start playing with that. In the same way, when you take the license from Oracle for this application, the consultant should set up, the AC technician should fix it, then only you can use. How AC can be installed in the simple manner, in the same way, these applications also can set as per the company requirement by us. We are going to work as a functional consultant. Being a functional consultant, if any company wants to use this accounts payable application, simply you can go and set up. Simply you can go and set up. That's all. It doesn't take hours of time also, but it depends on business requirement. It depends, but straightforward, if you want to make the system to get ready to create supplier invoice and payments, you can just complete within less than 1 hour. That's how you can go and set up. So once that is set up, you can create the supplier invoice and payments. If any company wants to use accounts payables, you have to set up. If any company wants to use accounts receivables, you have to set up. If any company wants to use any application, you have to set up. From where you can set up? You cannot set up within these applications. From Oracle Fusion as FSM, you can set up. This is the place where you can set up any application to use. By using Oracle Fusion FSM, FSM stands for functional setup manager. As a functionality to use that application, what setups are required, we can set up So the setups only you can call as configuration, or we can call as implementation. We are implementing certain application. By keeping application ready, you can say setting up the application, or we are doing the configuration, or call it as implementation. You can represent with any term. So it's all about we are setting application ready so that that can be used by business. So any application you want to use for your business, any application, even you can include this BPM, anything. Any application you want to use in the Fusion applications, what we have to do? You have to go to Oracle Fusion FSM. There you select which application you want to set up. Then you can set up so that the business can start using. Before business go and use, they don't know how to use it. You know very well. You know how to set up, you know how to use. This is what we are going to learn. Once you know how to set up, how to use, when it comes to the client, you are not going to teach to the client how to set up. If you teach them how to set up, you don't require in that position. They can set up and they can use, they can just manage that. You are going to teach them how to use, but you know how to set up also. So that's how we can use Oracle Fusion FSM. By using Oracle Fusion FSM, you can implement these applications. You can set up these applications. You can configure these applications. This is what we have to understand. And another part is Oracle Fusion IDM. It's very simple. Say there are 20 employees who are working for the payables department. For payables department, you can give this application. Okay. So accounts payables department, there will be payables department of the company. What they do, they take care of supplier invoices, payments, and supplier maintenance activities and all. For those team, you can give this Oracle Fusion accounts payable application. If 20 accountants are there in the company who are handling payables activities, you have to create the 20 users. 20 users you have to create so that they can connect to these Fusion applications. They can start working on the system. And again, for 20 users, which user or which employee or which accountant is responsible to do what activity? There may be few employees who are responsible to create purchase invoices. Few employees may be responsible to process the payments. Few employees may be responsible to create suppliers. Few employees may be responsible to maintain the bank accounts. Few employees may be responsible to manage supplier invoices and payments. Few employees may be responsible to generate the reports only. So which employee need what privilege, what access that you can provide by using Oracle Fusion IDM. Okay, Oracle Fusion IDM, Identity Manager. By using this, what you can do is you can create the users, which user need access to what you can provide. The same Oracle Fusion IDM you can call as Oracle Fusion OIM, Oracle Identity Manager. These both are same. Both are same, both are one only. Two names we have, that's it. So what is the purpose of this IDM or OIM? You can create the users and you can give the privileges to the users, which user can do what in the system environment. It's all about administration related activity. You don't compare with what we discussed administration, that is different. This is user related administration. This is all about these areas what we are going to learn. And other very important one is Oracle Fusion Enterprise Structure. When we implement, okay, once we learn this course, if you join in some company, you have to work for that company's clients. Tomorrow you may join in the Infosys. When you join in the Infosys will have their clients for whom Infosys should implement these Fusion applications, Fusion financials. Now you will be part of the team. You will be working from Infosys for their clients. Your job would be, maybe you have to implement, or you have to support, or you have to perform some other activity. If you know this Fusion financials application, you can be part of any type of project. Doesn't matter what kind of work is that, because you know the core applications, how those applications are available, then you can fit into any type of project. Say you are going to work for implementation project. When you are going to work for implementation project, as a finance functional consultant, what we have to do is, we have to understand what business the client is doing. In which country, how many countries they are doing the business. In India, how many branches they have. In US, how many branches they have. These and how many registrations they have. In India, how many registrations they have for the company, how many branches, what activities they are doing. This all we sit with the client and they will explain and we will understand. Once we understand the real business, what they are doing, the real world, that we bring into the system environment. We create virtual environment. Say client is doing the business in India and US. India 5 branches, US 10 branches. They are into so-and-so business. The same environment you create in the system with the concept called as enterprise structure. Enterprise structure. Enterprise means company. Structure. How they are operating the business. How the company is established. How it's operating. Where and where. The geographies where they are operating. What activities they are doing. So everything you can bring into the system environment that we call as enterprise structure. That means the real business we have to map into the system with the concept called as enterprise. We'll have a very, very detailed discussion when we deal with these concepts, each and everything. Now, just I'm trying to introduce the names, that's all. You no need to understand from today's discussion. Just I'm trying to introduce. I'm not expecting you have to learn. From payables, we create purchase, supplier invoice and payments. From receivables, you create customer invoice and receipts. You don't need to learn anything. Just try to identify what are the core applications within the financials, some additional applications, and when we are going to use these applications, what are the other areas we come across, just make a note. That's it. So this is all about financials. So if you take example, say somebody is working on Oracle Financials, they got 5 years or 6 years of experience. Who got 5-6 years of experience along with the financials? It may not be 6, it may be more than 6 also. Who got good amount of experience on Oracle Fusion Financials? They definitely be aware of Oracle Fusion Supply Chain Management application, the basic level of information. Say tomorrow if somebody is going to claim, I have a 5 years of experience on Oracle Fusion Financials application, what the company or interviewer can do is, they'll ask the questions along with the financials, some few basics from supply chain management also. They'll ask very, very basic things. So if you are learning Oracle Fusion Financials and if you are going to apply for the job, I'm not sure how you are planning. If you are trying with the 4 or 5 years of experience, definitely they'll ask you few questions on Oracle Fusion Supply Chain Management. Their course is finance, but questions from SCM also you cannot manage. For that reason, I'm going to include Oracle Fusion Supply Chain Management applications to learn what level of knowledge we require when we are working as a finance consultant. Because these SCM applications are very, very neighbor applications for financials. We should be aware of minimum basic things about our neighbors. In the same way, the application in the system also, we should be aware of the neighbor applications called as supply chain management applications. These applications has a tight connection next to next. We will understand those points. But here the point is, our primary focus would be on financials. Along with that, what level of knowledge we have to acquire from supply chain management, that I am going to cover in our classes, so that when you attend the interview, you will be more confident to talk about supply chain management relevant topics. When you are working as a finance consultant, say you work for 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, whatever the knowledge you gain by working from SCM also, that you will learn in our classes. So our primary focus would be finance. Along with the finance, we will learn the basics from supply chain management. What primarily you learn from the supply chain management? Reality, these two applications we call as supply chain management applications, Oracle Fusion Inventory and Oracle Fusion Order Management. These two applications comes under supply chain management. but we can include Oracle Fusion purchasing also. So from Oracle Fusion inventory or product management, you can call. So you will be understanding how to maintain the stock. If you are buying something from the supplier, that has to be placed in the warehouse. You learn how to maintain the stock, how to create the receipt. By creating the receipt, you can maintain the stock within inventory. And from Oracle Fusion Order Management, you will learn the order process, sales order process. Customer place the order, we verify stock is available or not, we'll give the confirmation. Certain process is there. A process also we'll discuss before we jump into that application. But here just simply you just try to understand, you will learn about sales order process. And from Oracle Fusion purchasing, you will learn how to create the purchase orders. If you want to buy something, how to raise the purchase order so that we can get required material or service from the targeted suppliers. So this is what you are going to learn. When we start working on those, I will explain more detail level what exactly we are going to learn more detail. But now, as of now, very high level, to take these points. From Oracle Fusion inventory, we are going to learn how to maintain the stock within the inventory and how to manage the sales order process, how to manage the purchase order process. When we are going to learn this, it's not like simply we'll go and learn. We have to set up these applications. We learn how to set up these applications. Reality, that is not our job. That should be done by SCM functional consultant. We are going to act as finance functional consultant, and SCM functional consultant should take care of these activities, these applications. They do the setups, they do all these activities. But just to be aware, once you are comfortable with this, even if you claim 5-6 years of experience, you will be more confident to talk about the level of knowledge what we require from SCM. Anyway, we will learn from financials whatever we require. Along with that, it will help you in many ways. When you are working, when you attend the interview, or for a very general understanding business process and all the ways it will help you. So our primary focus will be learning these financials. Along with that, whatever the level of knowledge we require from SCM, yes, we will go through it. And other points I mentioned here, if you are planning to do this course, you don't need great skills at all, just basic English communication skills. If you are not okay with the basic English also, please don't do this course. You will waste your money for sure. Don't do this course if you are not okay with the very basic English. If you have a confidence, that is not enough. Many people says, I can manage. You cannot manage. If you are okay with basic communication skills, basic English communication skills, then it means you should be able to speak with others, where others will not have any challenge to understand what you are saying. If you are able to speak in English with the basic without any mistakes, you are eligible to do this course. Then you have to acquire the product skills. What we are going to discuss, you have to learn this. Along with that, if you have a time, you just focus on these points. Learn the Word, Excel, PPT, the basics. Because when we start working, mostly we use Excel. Sometimes we have to, if you want to give the presentations, you have to be okay with the PPT and be good with the Word also. You may spend a couple of hours, okay, not days also. Maybe for Word, you may spend 4 or 5 hours. Excel learning 4 or 5 hours. PPT learning 4 or 5 hours. That's enough. So along with that, you may learn SQL. This also you spend 2 to 3 hours. For this, you don't need to do any course also. Go to YouTube, search Oracle SQL basics. Spend 2 hours time, that is enough. Okay. And learn mail drafting skills. Okay. Email communication. Okay. We learned and we write, but here professionally how to write emails, you have to learn. For that also spend 2 to 3 hours. Okay. So email, professional emails, how to write, learn this. So I will take care of this product skills. The rest are very generic basic skills which everyone is expected. So for this, you can for Word 2 hours, Excel 2 hours, PPT 2 hours, Oracle SQL, you learn from the YouTube, Oracle, basic SQL queries or basic SQL syntax. This is how you can type. And how to write the professional emails, learn this. Otherwise, you may put a lot of effort, you may do this course, you may crack the interview. First email, if you write, they will find you who you are. One email is enough. They can smell who you are. You may be very strong, you may have great qualifications, you may have a great product skill on Oracle Fusion Finance or some other area. If you go and write first email, they can smell. So learn how to write professional emails. There are certain rules you have to follow, learn all those things. Get ready with all this, but if you are doing this course, you have to dedicate to do this course. It is not like just you will attend the classes. Just attending classes is your plan means no use. You have to attend more than the time what you are spending for these classes. You have to invest to practice. You have to practice on the system multiple times on this about these applications. And more than that, you should be able to speak out. If I close this sheet, if I ask one question, tell me what are the core financials applications, and in each applications what we can do very high level. If you are able to explain, that's it. That is expected. Now, if I ask some question, tell me what are the core applications and what we can do, you should be able to explain like this. So when you talk about Oracle core financials applications, we have Oracle Fusion General Ledger, Oracle Fusion Accounts Payables, Oracle Fusion Accounts Receivables, Oracle Fusion Cash Management, Oracle Fusion Fixed Assets. By using Oracle Fusion Accounts Payables, we can create the purchase invoice and we can process the payment. By using Oracle Fusion Accounts Receivables, we can create customer invoices, or you can say billing, and we can create the receipts. By using Oracle Fusion Cash Management application, we can maintain the bank accounts. With the fixed assets application, you can create assets and we can calculate depreciation. By using General Ledger application, you can create the financial reports. And we have applications like Oracle Fusion Expense application. By using that, we can record employee expense reports. And with the Oracle Fusion Tax, we can do the tax calculation. Just now we discussed, this is how you have to prepare. Not only this, everything what you are going to learn, it is not like understanding. I'll take care of understanding. That is my responsibility. I should take responsibility to make you to understand each and every point. Definitely I'll take my responsibility. Your responsibility is you should be able to give the presentation. You may be in the home or you may be in the room. Find somebody explain. Today after class, what you learned, you should be able to convey to others. But you should not trouble others with your presentation. If just for that, you have to spend some time, read it till you remember. Then whenever you are able to recall everything, then new presentation. That's how you have to exercise. The other point is system. Two areas. One is theoretically you should be able to speak out. Second one is system. You have to invest good amount of time to get some great hands-on on the system. You should be able to do whatever you are learning in the system. You should be able to talk about what you are doing in the system. What is the concept all about? We are trying to understand. So two areas, system point of view and concept point of view, what you are learning, you should be able to speak, and in the system you should be able to do. Then easily you can crack the interview and easily you can survive. I'll take care of. See, the course, whatever we design, the target is after doing this course, you should be able to crack the interview. I don't know, like I'm not giving some guidance and all. You may try with the 4 years experience or 5 years of experience, 6 years of experience. The level of knowledge what you get from these classes, that is more than enough. With 4, 5, 6 years also, people are able to crack the interviews. Once they get into the job, they are able to survive. Okay. So that's how we design this course. Now you are going to learn about this course. Okay. You learn about this product. When you get into the real project, how you can manage, because we are very new to that project. You never did any project. You know about Oracle Financials. You don't know where to start the project, what activities we can do in the project, and who are the team members, what is the roles, what is the sequence of activities, what documents need to be created, the terminology, what we use in the real-time projects, a support, upgrade, different projects. So those are all learning also you can get from these classes. So this all I'll take you through live classes. For your real-time learning, I'm going to give you 15 hours, 15 hours videos, which I generated, which I took for few guys in the past. That videos I will share. You can go through it so that you can learn the real time also. You don't need to feel just you learned. You learned the product, okay, good, what you should learn. But when you compete with the real-time people, they knows what is the project, how the projects can be done, and how things happens, what is the terminology, what is the documents we prepare, what is the methodologies we follow, this and that. There is a big gap. You learn product very well, okay. What about real time? For that, I just generated 15 hours videos with a very detailed explanation. Once you go through it, it's a cakewalk for you. Easily you can understand. That's how I made that content. So you will get 15 hours recorded class videos, which I generated by explaining about how the real-time implementation process takes place, what are the various phases or various steps, various activities we do when we are in the client side or offshore, whatever it may be. So you will learn about the complete cycle of real-time implementation project, real-time support, upgrade, rollout, what are the various documents we create, the methodologies what we use, it could be A methodology or OUM methodology, and how to prepare for interview. And we will help you for resume building. If you want a kind of sample CV and all, we will help you. And if somebody is planning for certification, here we will help you for certification. This let me talk offline. I'm going to pass the recording.
Customers, so I'll implement and I'll deliver the solution. So in the Oracle Fusion, right? Suppose if I do some kind of a transaction, so is it going to hit some tables in the behind the scenes, right? So are we going to get to know about those technical details also in this session?
That is not our job. That is not our job. But in our classes, I will show you what tables, what you can find. If you want to write SQL query, how to write. I'll just walk through in our classes, but that is not our task. Our task is take payables. The payables, we have to create invoice and payment. How to create invoice, how to make the payment, how many type of invoices we have, how many type of payments we have, what are the other business scenarios can be handled within the payables. This is what we learn.
Okay. And the second scenario is like it's completely a new area for me. So far it's a completely gray area.
One second, one thing I'll tell you. The people who completed their education, who could not get any job through campus recruitment, whose communication is very basic, who has zero work experience, those people are learning this course, they are getting the jobs, they are flying. Then you can match with that.
Oh, makes sense.
Yeah.
That answers my question. Thanks.
Yeah.
So Lakshman sir, Fayaz here. Good morning.
Yeah, hi. Good morning.
So what is your support on job referrals and interview parts?
Not at all required. Not at all required. See, if you place a CV in the job portals today, you will start getting calls from today on. Huge demand is there. Huge demand is there. Lot of shortage is there in the market same time.
So if at all required, are we getting any support from your side on the interview preparation?
Interview preparation, you mean to say like how to prepare for interview, and this is what you're asking, or something else?
Yes.
That I will explain in the classes
else.
itself. See, the content to what you get from the classes more than enough.
Okay.
One second, let me pass the recording. I'll explain a few points.